So how many times have you procrastinated over the purchase of an expensive piece of equipment, or perhaps even just an accessory for some equipment? I know I have, and all the reasons why it makes sense to buy it are replaced with excuses for why you shouldn't, or perhaps it's the workarounds that you can use to get by without it. But then one day, of course, the dang thing comes on sale, and all those excuses for why I didn't need it are exchanged for excuses for why I do need it, for why it makes sense. Well, that's exactly the scenario that played out when it came to buying a second extension table for my combination machine. And having used it for a few weeks now, I'm saying to myself, how on earth did I get by without it? So naturally, this video is going to be about all the reasons why it was a good purchase and none of the reasons why it was a bad one. Okay, so I've talked about this accessory in another video. It's simply a 1 meter long aluminum or aluminium table extension, and it predominantly lives on the outfeed side of my shaper. And in that position, it's really, really handy to support the material, whether it be when cutting up sheet goods or any sort of ripping operations on the slider. And in my opinion, for the shaper, it's pretty much a must-have accessory because there is so little table on the outfeed side of the shaper. On my old machine, I used this 500mm table extension, this cast iron one, and that lived there permanently. But of course, with the longer slider on this machine, I was able to go to the longer table extension. Now, as is the case with a lot of the accessories for the Felder machinery, the accessories work in various different positions on machines and between machines. One of the reasons why I wanted to buy the second one of this type of table extension is to be able to use it for jointing long boards. A lot of the times I can get away with a cast iron table extension on the infeed and outfeed side of the jointer, but when I'm jointing really long boards, having the ability to put this on the infeed side and the second table extension on the outfeed side essentially doubles the length of my whole jointer. And where this really excels is on the edge jointing of a board. And having that extra support really makes it easy to get a dead straight joint on one edge before then running them through the thickness planer to bring those two edges into parallel. So that's one scenario where having the two table extensions is super handy. The other one, if I put this back here, is having this table extension on the outfeed as well as the infeed side of the shaper when doing shaper operations. And there's two reasons for that. One is like in the scenario where I was running recently some V-groove paneling. It was very narrow, and while I could actually use the roller support that swings out of the way, where I was actually feeding one board in behind the previous board, having the support of the table on the infeed side really helped. The other scenario where having this table extension on both the infeed and the outfeed side of the shaper is really, really handy is where I'm doing, say, stop rebates. And because of the T-track slots in these, I'm able to attach a board via those slots where I can bump the board up to and stop my rebates. So really handy in that scenario. Okay, so finally, the last situation where I'm using the table extension is as an outfeed table on the bandsaw. I do tend to do quite a bit of resawing on this little bandsaw. It's for a little 14-inch bandsaw. It's actually pretty amazing at what I can resaw on it. I did when I bought this. I bought the parts to be able to attach to the table so that extension or the table extension would attach to it. What I found though was there just simply wasn't enough depth to this cast part to put it on, and there's a wheel here to rotate the table that sort of was in the way. So I gave up on that idea and simply used a piece of maple that I put a rebate in that essentially mimicked the profile on the infeed and outfeed side of the combination machine, that allowed me then to attach this to the bandsaw. And to be honest, I don't even bother doing this up. It simply, goes on here, attaches there, and that's sort of all I need to do. Now, when I'm putting this back on the bandsaw, if it's been on the combination machine, I just simply use this sort of aluminum straight edge to get it set up. I use the kip lever here, to adjust the height of this so that it's that's the right height with the table. Lock that off. And that's all that's needed. So it's a really simple sort of process to move it from one machine to the next. Okay, so there are all the different ways that I am using this extra table extension. And while this wasn't an inexpensive accessory, I think you'll agree that the versatility in being able to use it on both the bandsaw and this combination machine, as well as the added functionality that it creates for the combination machine, make it a really worthwhile purchase or addition to this machine. So that's about it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.